This conference will now be recorded.
So last week we saw like what is CPI and its introduction. So the tool and other introductions we saw last week. This week we will see a little bit of what is CPI, what is a cloud strategy, and then we will go on. We'll create our first site flow, and then we will see across. Okay. So everyone has. You guys are ready with your accounts. I mean email ID and this thing so that you guys also can connect. Okay. So now, please log in from laptop. If not, okay. So we saw last time what is a CPI, and so it is a integration platform actually. So in the integration platform, so what we do majorly, so we do the data exchange between two applications or databases or anything. Okay, so to connect to each system, so we are going to use an adapter that's called as a network channel or adapter or a channel, whatever you call it, it is an adapter. So you are going to configure the network channel with one system, and we are going to get the data, and we are going to transform the data, and then we are going to send across the data to another channel. That's what we are going another application through a channel actually. That's how you are going to perform in overall. That's only the role. That is what your role is all about. Okay, so here integrations. So here what you are going to integrate, that's what we have discussed, right? So SAP systems, non-SAP systems. Okay, what are the SAP systems do you guys think?
S4 HANA, ECC.
Okay, that's a uh-huh. Yep. So you have a S4, and so you have a ECC. And apart from these S4 HANA and ECC, do we have any SAP systems? So we have multiple SAP systems. So we have a C4C, we have, and so Cloud Commerce, we have Ariba, so we have Success Factors. So so all these are success SF is a SAP system. So there are multiple SAP systems are there, and so what are the databases we have? What are the databases? See, I appreciate the wrong answers rather than right ones. Okay, so we can learn. So what are the databases that we have? So like SQL, am I right? Right. So SQL or Oracle or PostgreSQL, so HANA. So all these are the databases as well, right? So these databases also we can connect. See, non-SAP systems, it is like apart from SAP systems, whatever you connect, they are called as non-SAP systems. So here we have two kinds of a system. So one is a cloud system and an on-premise system. So you guys know the difference, right? What is a cloud system and what is an on-premise system?
Yes.
Yeah. So cloud application, so you are not going to maintain anything, only the on-premise application. So on-prem application, so it is an application, so it has stationed on your servers. Okay, so it's a, see, even the cloud applications, the backend is there on-prem only. So you should have some hardware, you should have some servers, you should have some databases, some switches, some cable connectivity availability, but that is not maintained by your organization. On-premise systems is maintained by your organization. See, all this data, whenever you call it as a cloud or whatever it is, right? So it is in the back end, they are connected to one of the servers only. That's like on-prem servers. But in intermediate, it is available for you as an application user. So this is available for you actually. This is available for you as a cloud. See where you go, where the all the data goes, right? It has to be stored in the drives only. Yes or no? So it has to be stored in the drives only, right? At the end of the day, all the data has to be stored in the drives itself. but we don't maintain the drives actually. When it go for a, that's what it is about the cloud strategy. So what it is, see, let's suppose say we wanted to have our data centers. So usually this data and all is on application will run on data centers, right? So these applications we can choose where you wanted to run the application. So what is your security layers, what is your firewalls, all this would be maintained by your service provider. Who's your service cloud service providers? So there are big players now. Before, each organization used to, if you take 5 or 10 years back, each organization should maintain their data server, I mean data centers, servers, and all those. So no one used to share their data centers to with other people. That used to happen before. Right now, so the big players like Azure, AWS, or GCP, or like some private clouds, there are multiple cloud organizations out there, right? They are providing the infrastructure, not the infrastructure, they are providing you the uh, resources to us actually. And by this, so it is reducing the cost. See, if you have a hardware in your organization, so there should be a people, right? There should be network people, there should be firewall people, there should be a hardware maintenance people, server admin people, lot of people should be there. Now that is not there. See, we are running SAP CPI application on any of the server like Azure or AWS. We are running, we don't know if something happens to these things, we are going to raise a ticket and it gets resolved, whether the issue with the hardware or it's issue with the firewall or whatever it is. So that would be taken care by that team. So now why we are going for a cloud strategy, I mean like why you are going for a cloud. So the reason is very simple. So all these factors. So one is your security factor. So you wanted to get a high security, all those things you wanted to get it across. So that is the reason we are going to go for a cloud, and it is availability. Let's suppose say that it will have its own backups actually. If one server is down, the other server will up and running. So failover strategies will be there. And cost is also maintenance cost, visibility, all those things are less actually. So it is like you are flexible. Tomorrow, see, let's suppose say you are shutting down the project and you are leaving. So it is up to you. So you can shut down, I mean you can shut down your project. You say that okay, I don't want any data from you. So from next month we are not paying, we are not using, we are not paying the bill to GCP. Can we do that when you have your own servers? It's not possible, right? You have other people associated. It is a hardware, the investment associated and all. So that's a reason. So everyone now saying as a cloud, but backend it is only this thing. So now there are two environments in there in a CPI. There are two environments which are present in CPI. One is Cloud Foundry and Neo. What is the difference between Cloud Foundry and Neo? Is like, see, we will see it across when I'll show you our trial account. So here you'll know the difference. When it comes to a perspective of CPI, for us, only the difference is that, so we are going to see before the Neo environment, it is going to run on SAP data center. So it is to run on SAP data center. Now the Cloud Foundry environment, we can choose. The enterprise can choose where it has to run. It is allowing us to go to AWS or Azure or like GCP or any cloud. If you have your cloud, you can run on your cloud also. This application can run on your cloud as well. That is only the difference between for us. But when it comes to, as I told you in the last session, there are multiple applications, right? There are ABAP or there are CAPM, there are multiple applications, right? For that. So before, when they have used the same services in your environment, it used to support only couple of languages like a Java, HTML, HANA. So now it is supporting all the languages. You can get your own any language. It's a Python or you name it, whatever language you wanted to, a Java or like a .NET or C++, any language if you wanted to get, so you can work on the cloud foundry. So so this is about your Neo and the difference. See, right now, if you are coming to CPI, so you guys won't be able to see on Neo environment because it's no more. So people left using this from last couple of years. So people who has some 5 6 years of experience, they know about a bit of Neo environment and Cloud Foundry. Just that the look and feel changed, and backend there are a lot of things has been changed and a lot of services as come down when it moved to a cloud foundry. So this is an older environment. Right now, whatever you see is a cloud foundry environment. Okay. So now, so last time, okay, fine. So now let's go back here. See here, this is our cockpit. This is your cockpit. So you are there in the trial account. So this is your BTP. So in your trial account, so if you think, see here, what happens here is like, so you will have a account. SAP account will be there for a enterprise. SAP BTP account will be there for an enterprise. This SAP BTP account, you'll have a global account you'll have. So you'll have a global account. This global account, so you'll have a one global account. In this one global account, see here, let me share my screen.
Hi, Manoj. Your screen is not visible. It's got stuck today.
Yeah, I know, I understand that. I shared only one window. Now, if you can see when we also, now the screen is visible, I guess. See here, this is your, we call it as a global account. This is called as a global account. In the global account, see here, if you check upon, check your global account, the global account will have this region. So when you're creating, you will be able to understand. So what is this? This is Azure in Singapore region. We are creating a sub account. So the one global account will decide, so where is the region and which is the cloud, on which region and which cloud we are going to create our account. This is not decided by you or me. This is decided by an organization. See, we are creating a trial account, but here you can create on whatever region or whatever cloud you want. But in real time, this is decided by your organization. This is your global account, and under each global account, so you will have a three sub accounts. You'll have a three accounts. One is, so as we said, so one is an architect. So here in this global account, so we'll have a three accounts. One is for development, and the other one is for quality, QA, QAT, and the other one is a production. So we will have a three sub accounts will be there under single global account. So this is your global account in real time. So like here we have a trial, right? So you'll have a dev, you have a quality, and we have a production. We'll have a three accounts will be there. So now, so let's go back. See, we will go back to a trial account. See here, you are under global account. So under global account, so you are going to select three sub accounts. There will be in real time, there will be a three sub accounts will be there. Here we have only one. Like this, you'll have a three accounts will be there. See here, like this, you'll have a three accounts will be there. Now just click on the trial account. Click on which one you wanted to go. So this is all of these activities are done in BTP cockpit. This is on a BTP cockpit actually. Cockpit is different or your integration suite is different. Now you are there in one of the sub accounts, which is, it can be a development. See, now it can be a development or quality or production. How do you know from global account? If you come to know, if you select which one you wanted to go in. So here we have selected, let's take it as this is a development. So now you are there. So now under sub account only, you are going to subscribe for the services, which service you wanted to have, you wanted to utilize. So here you have a service marketplace. In the service marketplace, So you can go and you can subscribe for the service, which service you wanted to use. You wanted to use ABAP or you wanted to use mobile services. There are a lot of services which are available, right? So you can go here and then we can subscribe the services from here. Okay, let's suppose say some of the services are not free. So then what you have to go is to do what usually people will do is like here we have a entity assignments will be there in entitlements. So entity assignments are service assignments. So from here we are going to get new services once it gets activated. So then you are going to have, see here. So there are limited, there is like a, so these services, so it is there already, it's there. So entity assignments also you'll have some of the services. Here we can add it. Okay, so new, if you wanted to get new services which are not available, advanced event mesh is not a part of it. So then you can subscribe those services. You have to raise a ticket and you have to pay to SAP and you have to get those services. So now your trial. So now under sub account, you can specify which services you wanted to use on each sub account. So you can to know. So this is what the service marketplace in the from the service marketplace, whatever the services that you wanted to use, you can use it across. For us, so we require inte integration suite. So this is the service process runtime. These two services are required. So already we have added these two services to us. See here. So we have added service for here. So the integration runtime.
Your voice is not clear.
So your sub account.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This conference will now be recorded.